Hey guys, Frankly Frank again from Mindanao, magical, beautiful, sunny, green and clean and serene Mindanao. Today we're talking about retiring at 24. Can you believe it? Retiring at 24. Is that real? Is that a myth? Is that a dream? Is that a wet dream? I did it. I stopped working at 24. Now, how did I do that? Am I rich? Am I born rich? No, I'm born poor. I'm still kind of poor, but I have my own life. I do what I want. I travel where I want. I eat what I want. I have a place to live. I have my vehicle. And so, what's going down? Okay, I know Cat Stevens. Do you remember Cat Stevens? Nowadays, he's not so popular, you know, as I think he calls himself Yusuf something, and he's a Muslim musician. But do you remember the heyday? You know, he sang, "Sign on a dotted line and work for 40 years." Now I know that the majority of us, most of us, maybe even maybe probably 99% of you have signed on that dotted line, and you're going to work for 40 years or 45 years, and who knows when you're going to stop, because every year the retirement age are being raised. I think it was 60 or 55, 60, 65, now it's 67. Soon it's going to be 70, and then it's going to be 75, and then it's going to be 80 if you're still alive. So when are you going to stop working? When are you going to start enjoying your life? And how are you going to enjoy your life? And what is going down there? So let's begin with the first question. What do you want? What do you want? What do you want and what do you need? Okay, what we need is very obvious, right? We need to sleep. We need a place to sleep. We need to eat something. We need some kind of entertainment, right? And occasionally move from point A to point B, and that's about it. That in reality is all we need. But what do we want? People want many things. Some people want that big house, that mansion, that Ferrari. They want the, you know, the diamond ring. They want the fashion. They want the 100-inch TV or whatever. Okay, so there is a difference between what we need and what we want. Now, when I was 23, let me tell you my history. At the age of 23, I decided, I woke up one morning and I was bored. I've been bored for about a year at my job. I had a good job, don't get me wrong. I was a supervisor at the chemical factory called Air Products in South Africa in the Vaal Triangle. And it was a really good job. I was a supervisor. I mean, I called the shots. I had people working under me. The salary was great. I had 2 cars. I had 2 motorbikes. I lived in a very nice apartment. Salary was great. Money was good. Everything was fine. But I was bored. I was bored because now basically I already had what people dream about, right? Cars, the flat, the trappings, okay? So what, now you got to work for 40 years. Why? What the hell? What's going down? So I decided, I woke up in the morning, I went to the job, I said, okay, I'm resigning today, now, I'm finished. And I walked out of there, I signed the documents, I was out of there, and I was 23 years old. But you know, life has I think I was 23 or 24. Anyway, that's, I'm going to be having my birthday next week, April 17th. So that was, and I'm turning 52. So how many years ago was that? You calculate that, 26 years. So I walked out of there, and a week later I was in a massive accident, motorcycle. I was nearly dead. 2 medics declared me dead. But here I am. So anyway, I had all these debts. I didn't have a job. I had this huge operation to repair my leg. I was inactive. I couldn't walk. I couldn't work for months and months and months and months. I was lying at home on crutches. And it was a terrible time because, you know, debt is a horrible thing. I recommend anyone, don't get into debt ever. Your car debt, you have this and that debt. It's horrible, you know. And so slowly I had to, once my leg was recovered, I went back to the Vaal Triangle and I found a construction job, you know, climbing up these steel towers, even with a bad leg. And I started making quick money, and I sold all my stuff. And you know, at that time, South Africa was a horrible mess. You know, the white government, the crazy apartheid shit, And I just wanted to get the hell out of there, okay? Because, you know, the government was making all kinds of demands on me. There was a war going on, there was civil war, there was a conventional war, all that shit. So I was like, I'm leaving. On my 24th, the day before my 25th birthday, if I remember correctly, I got on a plane, I flew to Taiwan, and I started to travel. And now I'm turning 52, and I've been traveling for 27 years, right? 27 years. So there you go. And I stopped working. I never paid tax for the last 27 years. I've never been registered. I never had a work visa anywhere I traveled in the world. I lived in many countries. I worked my way through many countries. Worked, when I say work, I don't mean I went to some, you know, shitty office job. I did part-time jobs. I did business. I'm still doing some business. I still do part-time work. But I have my own choice. I have my own life. I show up when I want to show up. I go to work. I choose the work I want. I choose the salary I want. I choose the place I want to live. And that is what I mean to retire, because you're in control of your life. You don't have to listen to your boss. You don't have somebody telling you what time you go to work, where you work in the world, rules to follow, what dress code you have to follow. I just go dressed like this anywhere I go. Take it or leave it. I don't give a damn. Okay, if you don't like me the way I am, fuck you. I don't give a shit. So I do it my way. No regrets. No regrets. And this is what I mean by retirement. And I'm going to tell you the ways you can do that, okay? You need to change your mind. You need to have a mindset that is different from other people, from the slaves, the dead slaves, the sheep people. If you think like them, you're finished. You're going to be working for the next 45 years and you're going to never have a good life, never enjoy your life, okay? So change your thinking, set yourself free, okay? Don't be a slave to the system. Set yourself free, and I'm going to tell you how. This is Frankly Frank from Mindanao. We're going to meet again very soon.